One of the main questions that guys have is, what do you do after the approach? What do you say? How do you make the conversation more fun? Well, technically, you can say anything, but there are things that can make the conversation more interesting. If you've ever spoken to a female, you probably know how easy it is to get stuck in interview mode. Interview mode is when you ask a boring, mundane question one after another without really getting to know who she is and without showing any personality. Going into interview mode is stale. It's not gonna lead you anywhere. And most importantly, no girl is gonna fall for some guy who interviewed her. But don't worry, there is a solution to this problem. I'm talking about the us mentality. So what is the us mentality? This is when you take any conversation that you and the girl are having and change it so that it pertains to the both of you. Let me explain. A boring conversation that will lead you nowhere in terms of attracting a woman consists of basic questions and basic answers. Where are you from? She answers. What do you do for fun around here? She answers. What are you studying? She answers. Does this sound familiar? Because this is how most boring guys talk to women. But when you start incorporating the us mentality, you change this blah interaction into one that she actually enjoys having. When practicing this, you want to be constantly looking for topics that will involve the both of you rather than just one of you. For example, if you want to talk about your love for beaches, instead of saying, I love California beaches, the weather is amazing, you could say something like, I love California beaches, we should have our first romantic date there. Do you see what I did? I turned the first statement that involved only me into something that involved the both of us. The reason you want to do this is because it creates a bond between the two of you. You want the conversation to change from one person talking and one person listening into a dynamic that involves the both of you. Now, once you've found a place to incorporate the basic us mentality, there are ways that you can make it even more interesting. Throw in made-up scenarios to spice things up. Let's use the beach example again. If you were to jokingly say, when me and you move in together, we would have to find a beachfront apartment. By you saying something like this, not only are you utilizing the us mentality, but you're also jokingly making future plans together. And while this is funny, this is also planting a seed in her mind. This personally is one of my favorite things to do during an interaction. It is one thing that I suggest you incorporate into every conversation you have with a woman. Once you try it and use the us mentality correctly, I can guarantee that it will change her level of interest in the conversation, and it will also change the outcome of the interaction dramatically. The us mentality is a powerful tool when used correctly because you and the woman will start connecting on a much deeper level. You're not just some random stranger to her anymore, you're someone she enjoys talking to. These are the type of fun conversations that women love having, but very few men know how to have them. Again, take any conversation that you're having and change it so that it involves the both of you. The end goal when using the us mentality is to basically create a bubble around the two of you. You want her to be so intrigued by the conversation you're having that she's not paying attention to anything else around her. Oftentimes when I'm talking to a woman and I start using the us mentality, I can visibly see her zoning in on me and ignoring everything else. I've done this at night in front of bars where the bubble was so strong that this girl had her friends yelling her name, calling her to come back, but she didn't even notice. It's very powerful. So for today's challenge, you're going to utilize the us mentality. If she mentions she likes eating pizza, you're gonna tell her you know of the best pizza restaurant in town. If she talks about her love for kids, you're gonna ask her if you grow old with her, how many kids are you guys gonna have? It doesn't matter what topic's brought up, there's always a way to spin it and have it involve the both of you. Now I want you to approach 3 different women and use the us mentality 2 times within each approach. Remember, if you only use the us mentality once, it doesn't count. And for today's super challenge, I want you to take what you learned yesterday and use the us mentality and over-exaggeration combined. Do this with 3 different attractive women. As you're doing these challenges, it's always a good idea to incorporate past ideas into whatever challenge you're doing. Here's how it's done. What is the most exciting thing you've done in the past year?
In the past year, let me think. Well, I went to Italy over the summer.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you?
That's really cool. I just went to Asia.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What
that
are you
was
doing there?
just on vacation for a month.
Yeah.
All of Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, not the expensive place. All the places that were like you can get a meal for like $1.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the reason we went there because it was like cheap and it's fun, so we had fun. So.
Yeah, we went to southern Italy with my family because my grandma and grandpa immigrated from there, so we were visiting my family there.
So if me and you were to hang out somewhere in the world, where would that one place be that we would hang out?
Probably somewhere where they speak English because I don't know any other language.
Florida, New York, no.
I don't
Texas,
think- It's kind of hot down there.
Washington, D.C.
Not into politics. Canada. Not part of the culture.
Actually, yeah, you know what? Me and you are gonna go to Canada for our first date. How does
Okay.
that sound?
Sounds great.
Sounds like an awesome date, right?
Yeah.
All right, how about, let's sit down right here because I feel like we're in everyone's
Yeah. Okay.
walkway.
Are you a fan of any sports teams?
Green Bay.
Really? Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Go
dad's
us.
from Wisconsin.
I would fucking love to go to a Green Bay game one day. I've never been.
I've never been either.
That's planned ahead.
Okay.
It's like,
So after Canada, we'll go to Wisconsin. Okay.
as like a 1 year anniversary, that's gonna be the gift. I'm gonna give you a trip to Green Bay game in Wisconsin.
Okay. We should visit my grandma there. She makes the best homemade pasta.
I would love that. Notice how after I used the us mentality, she was instantly comfortable with me. So comfortable, in fact, that she was willing to sit down with me. Like I said, this is probably my favorite thing to do when it comes to flirting. So try it out and incorporate it into your style. I'll see you tomorrow.
Guys hate rejection. They loathe it. But as we've been explaining to you in Simple 30, rejection isn't a bad thing at all. And rejection doesn't necessarily apply to just when you're approaching a girl. You can also be scared of rejection when you ask for the number, when you ask her to go home with you, even when you're on your bed right before you have sex, you could be scared of rejection. So for now, let's start with the basics. I've helped a lot of guys in my life, and one of the main things that people say that they're scared of is asking for a girl's number out of fear that she might say no. And this is completely understandable because when I first started, this was a problem for me too. I could talk to a random girl, get her to laugh, get her to even like me, but I couldn't ask for her number because I was trying to protect my ego. In my head, I thought that if I didn't ask for her number, then she couldn't deny me, so that means I'll never get rejected, right? Wrong. It was pathetic thinking and it slowed down my progress. Today's challenge is going to get you over this irrational fear. You're gonna go up to 5 women and ask them for their number right away. That's right, instantly. I don't want you to say anything before that. Your opener will be to ask them for their number. If this sounds crazy to you, hear me out. The reason you're not asking for the number is because you're scared that this girl might deny you. So by going up and doing it right away, you're taking that fear and you're crushing it. You won't be nearly as hesitant to ask for someone's number after this because you're gonna realize that that fear you have inside of you is self-manufactured. Also, you might notice something really weird. If you're confident enough when you're asking the girl for her number, she might actually give it to you. But this is only gonna happen if you're constantly being dominant while you ask for the number. Now, I've done this challenge a lot in my life to get over this fear, and I've realized that the times I'm most successful are the ones where I say it in a very commanding way. For the super challenge, I want you to keep opening girls and asking for their number right away until you get 3 numbers. I don't care how many it takes. And this might sound impossible to you, but trust me, it's completely doable. It might take a little bit more time, but it's not gonna take as long as you might think. Just keep one thing in mind. Be as dominant as possible. Don't ask for her number. Tell her to give it to you. She'll be more likely to give it to you because women like men who are dominant. They like a guy who knows how to take the lead. It shows a lot of confidence and balls. Now, if she doesn't put it in, no big deal. Expect this to happen a lot. Notice how many times I get rejected until I actually get a phone number. Hi, I'm gonna need your number.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm good.
Hey, put your number in my phone.
What?
Put your number in my phone. I'm gonna call you. Hey. Hello, 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 hello. Put your number in my phone.
I'm sorry?
Put your number in my phone.
Thanks, sorry, I have a boyfriend. Thank you. Oh, that's
No, wait, hold on. I can
no,
still
no.
meet your friends.
No, I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm
you
sorry
look
to
cute,
interrupt.
and
Thanks.
Kong, like King
Nice to
Kong.
meet you.
You look like you have hot friends.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, perfect. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna exchange numbers. You're gonna introduce me to your hot friends.
No.
Why?
Because I don't give my number out. I'll
Oh,
see you around.
because they're not down
I'm
for
here.
Asians, right? Listen, I am.
No,
I'm probably the most handsome Asian you're ever gonna meet in your life.
Probably, huh? Yeah.
That's not saying much, but here, give me a hug.
Okay, all right. All right,
All right, now give me your number.
It's cool, man. I'll see you around. We're always out.
Hey, quick question before you leave. I need your number. You look too cute.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I have a boyfriend.
All right, you can introduce me to your friends who are hot, and I will be
No,
the most charming guy in the world.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Quick, 3 seconds left. Go. What is
No.
it? Are you like a 310?
Nope.
408?
Nope.
4714?
No.
Okay, at least let's make out.
Text it.
You're gonna need to put your number in my phone.
No, I'm sorry.
Why?
I can't. I don't give it out.
Okay, I know. But this is gonna be a huge exception because I'm going to be the coolest guy you've ever met in the last at least 90 days.
Really?
Yep. And you're probably the most beautiful girl I've ever met in the last 90 days on a Wednesday that's blonde and also on her jog.
Okay.
So
That's nice of you, but I'm sorry. I can't.
Hey, quick question. Put your number in my phone.
Nothing.
Stop. Let me convince you. You're cute. I'm decent looking, and I'm gonna get your number.
I have a boyfriend.
Well, you can introduce me to your hot friends.
It's okay.
How about that? I tried, man. Excuse me. Put your number in my phone.
Huh?
Your number in my phone. Quick. Listen,
Sorry,
you look.
I'm married.
Me too. We're gonna have like a little marriage exchange. Is she really married?
Yeah, look at her ring.
All right, you put your number in my phone.
Too. I'm engaged to her brother.
Yes, okay, listen, both of you put your numbers
No,
in my phone
seriously.
right now.
We're not kidding. Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding either. Put your number in my phone.
But you really don't believe us, do you?
She's my sister-in-law.
No, I totally believe you. But still, put your number in my phone.
No, thanks. Where do you live?
I live like right down the street. You guys want to come?
No. Thanks, though.
No, I actually live
Oh, okay.
from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
What are you guys up to?
Walking around, hanging out.
Fun. Are you Indian?
No. No.
What are you?
Yes.
Middle Eastern.
Are you Korean?
Nope, Vietnamese. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
What?
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell now.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
well, have a good day.
Okay, give me a hug. All right, now put your number in my phone. What?
I'm gonna do that.
Why not?
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
Flattered.
Excuse me. Hi. I need your number.
You need my number?
Yes.
How fast?
Wait, hold on. Before you guys go. You look cute, and I know you're in a rush right now because it looks like it. But I want your number because I'm gonna text you sometime.
I don't know.
She's asking you for permission. That's what that look is. Worst case scenario, you make the best friend of your life.
I guess.
All right, let's do it. All right, and what's your names? Like I said earlier, Doing this challenge is going to obliterate your fear of asking for a girl's number. Doing something like this and taking it to the extreme is the absolute best way to learn. It's going to make it 10 times easier for you to do it normally later. Let us know in the comments how it goes. And remember, don't be discouraged by rejections. In fact, expect a lot of them. If you're trying the super challenge, mainly work on your tonality until you actually start getting numbers. All right, see you tomorrow.